Hey guys, I thought it would be fun to show you the organ here, and I'll just show you the overall thing first. I'll explain this one too. Anyway, on this side you have the grate, stops, and there are two keyboards as you can see, and the grate controls this, the bottom one. And so for example, if I wanted to have a flute sound, I'd pull this stop and it lights up, and I can put a tremolo on it to make it have a nice wave. And if I take the tremolo off by pushing that in, it doesn't have the vibrato. Anyway, you can get all sorts of stops on this. It's like a little mini orchestra. Here's a crumb horn, for example. Hang on, let me open the sound. Okay, and then you can have an entire principal chorus foundation, you know, like your 8-foots. Can add some 4-foots, 2 feet, and even a mixture, which is this guy. And anyway, so if you come over here, we have the swell, which is for the top. It's kind of funny, this is called the swell and this is called the grate. And some organs have the positive, it looks like positive, and they have the, I'm trying to think, they have other ones. They have a choir manual and stuff, but it's like swell, great, positive, kind of funny. Anyway, so on this one we have like an 8-foot oboe. Then I have a trumpet. Then I have, I don't know what that is, a clarion 4-foot it says. Anyway, so I can do the same thing. I can start at the bottom and add some 8-foot stops and add some 4-foot stops, which is an octave higher. Add some 2-feet stops. That one's a mixture, like 2 2/3. And then add a 1 3/5. And then add a mixture. And then these are all reeds in red, so if I add these, it'll really add some power. And out of tune power, that is, but okay, anyway, and you can easily push these off or you can cancel them. And then over here is the pedal, and the pedal is yet another keyboard. And for example, if I were to put 16-foot, well, let me put something else. Let me put like some principal stop. Yeah, I'll put that in. It makes it sound very growly. Okay, so if I start at the bottom, you only have 2 fingers when it comes to your pedal. You have your heel and your toe. So here's the heel. So heel, I don't know if you can see this too well, but toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe. And there's all sorts of pieces that you have to really get active with your feet. But anyway, so there's like 2.5 octaves of pedal down here, and then there's all sorts of other buttons that you can kick on. Like if I kick on this one, which I often do, it's the tootie button, it puts everything on. So it's, you know, like, let's see if I can, I'm not gonna be able to hold the phone, but yeah. And if I really wanna add some power, I would put on all these couplers too, or not all of them, but most of them. And I already have the tootie on, so let's see. Pedal. Yeah, and then it goes up as high as this. Anyway, you get all sorts of sounds. And another one that's kind of cool is this one here. It's a chime. You could even put the chimes outside and people can hear them for like a mile around, so don't want to do that now. Probably give people indigestion over their lunch or something. Anyway, but there's also other preset stops. For example, if I put this on memory 3, which I do for hymns, push that, then I can go to these presets. And for one hymn, I might use general 3, and it just pulls on these stops automatically for me. See? So I have stops for the bottom manual, couplers, the top manual, and the pedal. And I can add more by pushing other ones, so 4 and 5. And these are all just general manuals that are already preset. So all I have to do is push them and then I get whatever sound. So like for example, I can't really play right now. I'm holding the phone with one hand. Anyway, but you get the idea. I just wanted to give you a little tour. To this video, I'm going to show you what the organ chamber looks like. That's pretty cool. That's where all the pipes are. And from here, at the bottom, you only see the facade pipes. And there's probably 50 some odd of those. I can't remember, maybe 40 something. But those are just to make it look pretty. But behind those are all the many gazillions of smaller pipes. I'll show you them now. You know, it occurs to me, I forgot to mention something. These are my regular shoes. They're not pretty or anything, but the Crocs, you know, that I'll wear around. Organ shoes are basically tap shoes. And if you look at the bottom, probably hard to tell now, but you can see where little nails would go to hold in the tap part. And of course, there are no taps on this shoe, but they're very slim. And on the bottom, they're slick, so they're not like rubber that would stick, but it helps you slide around the organ pedals down there. And you can adjust the bench with that knob there. So anyway, but yeah, you have to wear special shoes to play the organs to give you a slippery feel so you can get around, because obviously if you had rubber, you'd be, boy, these are really nasty. You'd be sticking to the pedals and you wouldn't be able to get around, and plus they're too fat. You'd be playing more than one pedal, but you can see these are very notably slimmer. Okay, now for some scary fun. We're gonna climb this ladder. Hang on here. Yeehaw. We get to climb this ladder all the way to the top, and I get to do it with one hand, which is not exactly the ideal. But, oh, that door is open, and it probably shouldn't be. Okay, I just want to show you how you get up to the organ chamber where all the pipes are. I think I better shut this door. Don't think that should be open. All right, so when we open this door, and we want to close it, we don't want any dust to get in here more than we have to. This is like a subwoofer kind of deal, and there's the speakers. So we don't have actual 32-foot pipes here. Here's part of where the pipes are. You can see these are the facade pipes. I'm looking at them from the behind, of course. And then if I turn around, look at that. You got all sorts of sizes. And these little guys, and probably, I mean, for comparison's sake, if I put my hand up here, you can see they're a little bit bigger than my hand. You can see some wooden pipes and definitely some metal pipes. And there's even some, oh, by the way, I think this is part of how you tune it. Has that little lip on it that you can adjust. Let's go to the other side. This is a big old gigantic box. Now, the lighting is not looking too swift, so we're gonna go in the dark here. Okay, and here is another subwoofer, if you can see it. And it's gonna make some growly sounds. Okay, now we're on the other side. You can see this pipe, for example, is bent over. Interesting, huh? And here's out in the auditorium. So we're literally behind these facade pipes I was telling you about. And then you can follow the pipes down to the base. Every once in a while you get something called a cipher, which is, here's some more small pipes here. There's probably around 2,000 or so. This is a 38 rank pipe organ, 18 of which are actual pipes, and then the other is going to be electronic. So it's like a hybrid organ. It's not fully pipe organ. Anyway, I think I will turn this off before going down. That looks a little scary, but there we go. Anyway, my point is that it's a very, very nice organ. It's not breaking the bank to have it, but I've been here for 20 years. I've been an organist since I was 14, a paid organist. And back in the 80s, I was making about $45 on Sunday. And for a 14-year-old, that's pretty good money. And then $25 on Wednesday. And now I make much more, but I can't tell you. So anyway, my point is, the organ is a very cool instrument, the king of instruments. It's huge. It sounds like an orchestra, and you can pull all sorts of stops to get interesting sounds. All right, hope you enjoyed the tour. Okay, bye.